Hi everyone, I'm Dana and welcome back to Inverter Always. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Bluetooth connection on your Madoka controller with the Madoka Quick Set app on your mobile device. Now this is a fairly straightforward process, but there's a couple of things that you can do to make this go as smoothly as possible, especially if you have to program multiple Madoka controllers on a single project. All right, let's jump right in. All right, you guys, now before we get started, the first thing you're going to need to do is make sure you've downloaded the Madoka Quick Set app from your mobile device's store. It's available on both iOS and Android platforms. Just simply type in Madoka Quick Set app. It should pop right up. Go ahead and download it to your mobile device. Now, the first time you open up the Madoka Quick Set app, you are going to have to select between one of two menus. And it's really important we talk about these two menus because once you select a menu, you will not be able to go back at a later time to switch which menu you are in. Basically, the way Daikin has designed this app, if you log into the administrator's menu, it's because you are an end user. So you're going to have access to all of the same features that were available directly on the administrator menu on the Madoka controller. If you are an installer or a service technician, on the other hand, you're going to need the installer's menu because it's going to give you access to those back-end programming features, such as field settings, for example, and a few others that are not available on the Madoka controller. So to properly commission the Madoka controller, you will need the app. Now, in order to log into the installer's menu, you're going to need a passkey. The passkey is a QR code that you can get from your local supplier. This particular QR code is not available publicly, so you will need to reach out to whoever you bought the Madoka controllers from in order to get that QR code. Once you get that QR code, simply take your phone's camera, scan that QR code, and that will log you in to the installer's menu. Now, at any point, if you need to escape or log out of the installer's menu, let's say, for example, you need to log in to the administrator's menu to demonstrate or teach the end user how to use that menu. At the end of this video, I will show you how you can go into your mobile device's settings and delete the app data and the cache data. Once you've downloaded the app and you've logged into the appropriate menu, now you need to go to the Madoka controller that you're going to be programming and turn on the Bluetooth signal. Now, here's one of those tidbits that I talked about at the beginning of the video that's going to make things go a lot smoother for you. If you're logged into the app as the administrator, then you need to go into the Madoka's administrator menu and turn on that Bluetooth signal. It's different from the Bluetooth signal that you access in the installer's menu. So if you're logged into the app in the installer's menu, you need to go to the Madoka controller's installer's menu and turn on that Bluetooth signal. Now, with the Bluetooth signal turned on, you'll know it's on because there's 3 bars sticking out from the left and right-hand sides of the symbol on the screen. You're going to go back to your app. Now, depending on if you're logged in as the administrator or the installer, you're going to have different options to select from. The administrator menu gives you manual setting. It's the only thing you can select. So go ahead and select that now. If you're in the installer menu, you can select manual setting or send file mode. Whichever of these options you select, it's going to take you to this next screen, which should display the MAC address of the Madoka controller. Just make sure that that is the same MAC address, which is currently displayed in the Bluetooth menu on the Madoka controller. As long as those two match, you're good. Go ahead and click on that now, and it's going to take you to the pairing screen. Now, here's that second tidbit that's going to help things go so much smoother. You have to be very careful when you're pairing the app and the Madoka because the time before it stops syncing is very, very short. So what you want to do is when you click pair on your phone app or your mobile device, you need to immediately hit the pair button on the Madoka controller. And it's as fast as pair, pair. So if you do this correctly, then the Madoka controller should display a green LED on that little ring light that's underneath the Madoka controller that's normally blue. If for some reason you don't connect on your first try, just go back in and follow the same steps as before. Sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get the hang of how fast you have to be when you're hitting that pairing button on the app. Again, it's as quick as pair, pair. Now, if for any reason you do need to go from the installer's menu over to the administrator's menu, as we discussed earlier on in this video, there's no easy way to do this. There's no logout feature. Every time I open up the app, it's going to take me back to that original menu that I had logged into the very first time I opened the app. So what you're going to have to do is go to your mobile device's settings, the main phone or tablet settings, and then go down to the app section and then select the Madoka Quick Set app. And then somewhere within that screen, that section, there should be an option that gives you clear or delete or reset both app data and cache data. Those are the two things you're looking to clear or reset or delete: app data and cache data. Now, for example, I use the Android platform, so I go to my phone's main settings, I scroll down to apps, and then once I'm in the apps section, I scroll down to find Madoka Quick Set app. And as soon as I click that, at the bottom of the next screen, I have two options. One is to clear my app data, and the other is to clear all of my cache. The iOS platform is going to be somewhat similar. You go into the main iPad or iPhone settings, go down to find the Madoka Quick Set app. And once you select that, there should be an option in there that says delete, reset, or clear your app data and your cache data. Now, once you've done this, the next time you open up the app, it's going to act like it's the first time it's been open. So you will then be able to select the administrator menu, show the user how to use that menu of the app if they need to use it for any reason. As we discussed in the last video, it isn't going to be very common that that menu is really needed because the Bluetooth app, it's not Wi-Fi. You're not actually going to be using the app to control your units on, off, mode, or set point. It's just a setup app. So if for any reason you do need to use that, that is the steps you're going to have to take in order to get into the administrator menu. And you're going to have to go through those steps again to get back to the installer's menu. Just make sure that you do not lose that QR code that you got from your local supplier the first time you logged in to the installer's menu, because you will have to scan with your phone's camera or your tablet's camera that QR code to get back into the installer's menu. So it's really important that you don't lose that. Well, you guys, that's about it for today. I hope you found this information helpful. As I explained at the beginning of this video, setting up the Bluetooth connection on the Madoka controller is a fairly straightforward process, but there's definitely a couple of hiccups along the way, and that's why I wanted to share this information with you guys so that it goes as smoothly as possible for you next time you're setting up your Bluetooth connection on a Madoka controller. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please click the like button below. It really helps out my channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. If you have any questions or comments or ideas for future videos, please make sure and don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I read all of your guys' comments and I do my best to respond as well. Thank you so much for watching Inverter always. I hope you have an awesome day.